Hi, hello everyone, and welcome to Saturday's stream. Hi, those of you watching this back. Today we're going to be doing a Jasmine Becket Griffith, and I'm also going to be doing a giveaway for September. Hiya everyone. So sorry, mind my arm a second. There we go. Hiya. Hi Beth. Hi Lou. Hi everyone. I'll give everyone a second to come on. How is everyone? Hiya Debbie. Hi, Di, Julian, Amberly. Hi, everybody. Yeah, so today's plan. I've picked out this one from Jasmine. Hi, Pickle. Yeah, this week has been a bit funny. I'm okay. Yeah, I'm okay. I'm all right. I'm feeling much. Hiya, Gillian. Thanks, Beth. How are you? Hiya, Cheshire. Yeah, so today's going to be, hiya, Gillian. Hiya, Jen. I am going to be doing September's giveaway today. You're going to have to bear with me. I'm a little bit on the slow side today, but I'll get there. So I'm also going to be doing Jasmine, and I've been requested that I do a flip through of a Disney book that I've just done a picture from. So I'm going to do that as well, which I think I'm going to start with before we get into this one. It's going to be a Jasmine one. It's really bizarre, ladies. Honestly, I get asked out of everything that I have got, the most requested colour along is a Jasmine Becket Griffith. And, oh, nice. She's very popular, isn't she? Yeah, I'm okay. How are you, Unicorn? So I thought we were going to do that today. And I originally was going to do I'm going to move these. I originally was going to go ahead with a Halloween one. I had to get my words out then. I was originally going to go through with that, which was originally going to be, I'll show you, but I'm going to save this for October. This one, which is Skeleton Magic, and I thought, I really, really want to do this one. However, hiya, Melody. Hi, Robin. Hi, everyone. But I think I'm going to go ahead with this one because we're not quite in October yet. So this one is, I'm just going to give it, if you've got the Strangeling Special, it's number 25 in here, which is the Colouring Heaven magazine. If you've got the Jasmine Becket Mermaids, it's in here too, and I think it's towards the back. Sorry about Tilly, she wants to join in. So it's towards the back of this book, and it's near enough where you get to all the sort of bookmark type. So it's this one, and it's called Microcosm Seascape. Tilly, she's been so quiet today. Hi, Randy. Yeah, I'm okay. How are you? Yeah, Amberly, it's amazing, isn't it? That's okay, sweetheart. You go and finish your shopping. Okay, so what I was going to do, we're going to definitely be doing that. I won't be using this, but I wanted to show you, if you haven't got the book and you've only got the Colouring Heaven magazine, it's number 25 in that. If you've got the book, it's in the Mermaids book, and it's towards the back. The lighting's gone funny again when that happens. Hold on, everyone. Bear with me. It always messes up when that happens. I don't know what goes on there. Hi, Mum. Hold on, everyone. What I'm going to have to do, I think, I'm going to show you a few things before I get into this. I'm going to move this along. So I am going to try and be back now. Hopefully my body's okay. Oh, anyway, so giveaway is going to be about an hour from now. It's worldwide. Remember, we do it as a system where you put a number. We'll go by the amount of people that are here on streams. I am going to keep it to streams and not to, I think it's fair to people that do, you know, what I'm going to do is alternate them, I think. So I'm going to do them in streams for now because it's just what works for me as well. I wanted to also quickly flip through this one because I was asked by somebody if I can do a quick flip of this one. And this is the French one that I got on a stream not that long ago. and it's a, I don't know how to say it, but it's the Disney princesses one, and it's, I'm guessing that part means heroines. And oh, sorry guys, I'm gonna have to bring you up with this rather than the other way. So if you bear with me, I have to fiddle around. There we go. We're gonna have to fiddle. Okay, so I'm gonna turn the lighting down because it washes it out. Okay. And this is a double-sided book, but it's got some parts that's coloured in. So I've been asked if I could do a quick flip through. So I'm going to have to try and do it so where I've got the whole page in. Then we've got sort of full size with partially, if you can see at the back, it's like partial patterns that's cut in a colour. And then you've got other pages which has got no colour whatsoever. So there is some that have colour and others that don't. So if we go to here, you've got some of the leaves are, you know, in colour and other parts aren't. And it's the same with this side. The border's got colour and the rest hasn't. So it all depends on what you're looking for in a book. Anyone that's coming in, a huge welcome and hello and happy Saturday to you. And then we've got another Mulan. So it's all the princesses and the ladies coming from the Disney movies that we know and love. This is from Amazon France. So this is what I've been asked to just do a quick flip through of. So I was like, ah, that's fine. They're not particularly huge, which is nice because I find them quite doable. So then we've got Jasmine. And again, you've got partial things on the page that are just, you know, got a little bit of colour to it. And then you've got, again, Jasmine and Raja. Then you've got Merida from Brave. Again, a partial border around her. Hi, everyone that's joining. A huge welcome to you. Happy Saturday. Hope it's going well. And then we've got our lovely mermaid, Little Mermaid Ariel. So this is a really nice one that is easy. And for me, I was picked one out of here. You'll see it in a minute. I've done it. It's the only picture I've done this week since I've not been feeling too great this week. It's the only picture that I've done is coming up. So you've got Tiana from the get my words out in a minute. My brain is mush this week. I do apologise. The Princess and the Frog. You've got Mulan again and Merida again. You got the Little Mermaid again, like this just calls to me because the background's done if I'm having a lazy day. Then you got our lovely Jasmine and Aladdin, and they're on the other side as well. So yes, whole page. This is the one that I've just done in my own time. So this is Tangled Rapunzel, and I try and get the light in a little bit better because as soon as you mess around with it, it seems to just wash it out. Hold on. So she was a ton of fun. And again, her background was done and all I had to do was these tiny little bits. And, you know, I just wanted something nice and easy. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Hi, Linda. I've got 3 of your things here. So you need to, I'm going to, hi, May. Hi, everyone. I need to message. Oh, I've got to catch up. I've just not been with it this week at all. Thank you, everyone. So yeah, this is the one that I done, and as I said, I didn't have to think about the background. So yeah, no, it's all nice. And then we got a lovely Jasmine, and we've got our really cute Mulan. Then Aurora from Sleeping Beauty. Again, I have to fiddle with the lighting. This is what happens because the lighting goes according to the page, and it really does mess it up, and it depends on what you're putting on the page. So yeah, these are, you know, and then there's the last one, which is Belle, and with Belle we've got her in her gown, and you've got the rose, and you've got this lovely just orange background that's already done for you. So it all depends. Hiya, everyone. It all depends on what you're looking for, but that is that book. You can get this on where are we getting this from? Amazon France. You are going to have to bear with me today. It is one of those days. So I'm going to turn it up, and we are going to get into, I also wanted to show you Molly Harrison has got, I'm going to turn you over here, guys. There we go. There we go. Molly Harrison's got a new book out, and it's a Halloween book. This is in a binder though, and it's got these, it's a new Halloween book, and she's got these amazing illustrations. Hi, Elizabeth. And I've got personally bought the PDF, but you can also get this in the Amazon, any Amazon currently, and it's got such amazing designs and very Halloween-esque, which I think is perfect for this time of year. So there's so many things in this new Halloween book. So you've got also an all sort of autumnal fairy as well. You've got, I have to take them out of the sleeves because it will shine. You've got witches, and yeah, this is lovely. It's a new Halloween one. It's only not long come out. And then you've got, you know, vampire ladies. And I personally bought the PDF so that I can put it, you know, on a thicker card. And I put this on a 160 gram card. But I think it's very appropriate coming up to this time of year, what you would like to sort of, you know, do and colour and what you're going to be drawn towards. And I also bought some grayscale of hers as well. So there's different ones. Oh, thank you, Mary. Yeah, I'm back. As I said, I just needed a week. You know what it's like, seasonal. Okay, so I'm going to bring this over here. So you've got all these different sort of pictures. That's okay, Christy. That's fine. I'm just showing you now quickly. I also had some grayscale images of Molly Harrison, which is, you know, it's not everyone's cup of tea grayscale, but these sort of, to me, scream Halloween. Look, so you've got all these different Halloween types. And I know this is Molly Harrison. Oh, you started your booktube channel, Robin. Well, I'll have to have a look. How do you feel about that? Congratulations. So this is separate to the book, and it's like a free pack. So I don't know about you, but I'm all in the mood for Halloween at the moment. These are all latest ones, Melody. I'll message you after. I don't know if you'll be awake, but you can reply to me when you wake up. I'll message you it all. And then you've got, I love this particular one. This is a really, really nice one. So it's, to me, screams Halloween. It's in front of like a haunted house. It's coming up to Halloween. You're welcome, my dear. This is on Etsy. So I also I just printed out the entire book, and you've got all this Halloween. It's always like that when you first start out, Robin, and then it would just be like, you know, second nature. And then it's all witches, all witches. So Cozy Colouring Night's coming up. Did you see that on the Reading with Pugs group? It's such good pictures. I love this particular book. So this is a new Halloween one. Do you want to see the cover for it? It's on Etsy. I will show you. Hold on, I'll get it on my phone. I will show you. So if I go to my purchases, give me a second, lovelies. This one. Okay. So it's this book. It's on Amazon, and I got the PDF off of Etsy. So the book looks like this. It's got the lady on the front, and it looks like that, and it's also on Amazon, and it's amazing. I highly recommend it. I'm in the mood for Halloween now. I love Halloween. So I'm just showing you what's available in it. And then you've got, you know, another sort of vampire Batgirl. And then you've got another sort of fairy sitting on a pumpkin, and, you know, all that. And it just screams out, doesn't it? And then you've got, so I'm doing it from there, this lady as well, which is a cat. I think she's like a fox, kind of. I think it's like, what page do I print on? 160 gram, which is roughly 80, is it £80? I don't, you'll have to do the conversion on Google, because you do it in pounds over in the US, and I do it in grams. So it's 160 GSM matte. It's a matte card, and it's like a, or the paper, I think in the books is Create Space, but this, I do it on PDF so that I can have this card and I can throw more mediums at it. Yeah, exactly, Elizabeth. You've got the option then, haven't you, sweetheart? Okay, and then I bought some grayscale images because how can you not look at them? So I bought these, and I'm thinking that Cozy Colouring Night that we're having coming up on October 13th, we can either pick the Jasmine Becket Halloween one, or we can pick a Molly Harrison Halloween one, because it's a Halloween Cozy Colouring Night, so we can have a Halloween theme going on. Then this one's quite autumnal, and you've got autumn leaves. This is, I think, a set of 3. And then I did the cutesy ones just in the grayscale. These were a set of 3. And Molly Harrison she's got so many books on Amazon, and I personally haven't got any books, but I have got her PDF. Oh, really, Mary? Maybe try a different one. This one I have no problems with. Yeah, I am. So anyone that wants to join, you've got me and Jen. We've not confirmed the times yet. I have got an inkjet printer, Barbara. I haven't got a laser jet. I've got an inkjet, and I've never had an issue on this paper. Okay, and then I got this one. I went on a little splurge yesterday just buying Halloween, because I'm all for Halloween at the moment. Hi, Grace Lim. Ah, see, there you go. Laser smear. Thanks, May. I didn't know that. See, I've only got an inkjet, and it's been absolutely fine for me. Yeah, I do, May. And then you've got this other witch here. I think it's all to do with the paper, Mary. Hiya, Di. Yeah, I'm okay. How are you? And then this is another artist. I have to tell you about this artist, everyone. This is a lady called Yana. I think that's how you say it. Yana Fairy Art. And she has got digital stamps, and her Etsy store is called, I'll put it in the thing now, Yana Fairy Art. And that's her Etsy store name. And I got this one, and then I got this one as well called Sisterhood. Now, I personally love this one. This is gorgeous. Yana Fairy Art, Janna Fairy Art. She's got an Etsy store, and she is absolutely incredible. I love her images. So this is another idea coming up to Halloween that you might want to look. It's PDFs, so you're going to have to print it out. But this is just particular images and not a book, but you can get them in one of her books. But I just wanted these 2 images in particular, so they're the ones that I got. So they're just some Halloween ideas for you. Hi, Linda. Welcome to your first chat. Thanks for joining us. And I hope you are happy to join us and you feel comfortable. Hi, Christine. How are you? So I think, remember, if you're doing this along with me, if you've got the Strangeling special, I'll show you the number. Let's turn this down now. So the number is, and you can join me. The number that I'm going to be doing is number 25. And that is the microcosm seascape. This is the image that we're going to be doing. So it's this one here. I will adjust all the lighting once we start. So that's the image that we're going to be doing, but I'm going to be doing it out of the actual copy in Mermaids. So if you bear with me, I'm going to get everything out. We're going to be doing the giveaway at about 4 o'clock my time, so another half an hour. And it's worldwide. So I'm going to just flatten this out, guys, and I'm going to adjust my lighting, get everything ready. This is the one that we're going to be doing. So I think, hiya everyone that's joined, and I've not said hello to you. I have to adjust the light and get the lighting ready. Is it clear on your screens? Hi, Dionia. Right, let me say hello to everyone that I've not said hello to yet. How is everybody doing today? Is it okay on your screens? I'm just trying to adjust it so it's nice and central. If it's blurry, I might have to pull you back. Let me adjust. So I'll get everything ready. Hold on, everyone. Just have to put my hand there. There we go. So you have to put the hand in the screen. Okay. Don't know if it's going to muck up a little bit. Okay, so we're going to get into this, I think. I think we just might as well. So if it goes blurry, shout out at me. If the sound goes funny, shout out at me. Put it in caps so that I see it. And as I said, I'll be doing the giveaway at 4 o'clock my time. So that will be in half an hour. Hi, Topaz. How are you? It's Julie, isn't it? I don't want to get it wrong. So everyone. Okay, Melody, I'll message you after the stream as well. I haven't checked my phone, everyone, so if you sent messages this week, I'm going to get back to it. I'm so sorry. I've just been off the radar this week. Off the radar, but I'm back. Well, hopefully I won't be kicked again. Okay, so I'm happy. I'm most happiest when I mix my pencils. My luminance and my prismas I mix quite often. So I think I'm going to do that with this one. I'm particularly fond of doing the luminance space and then the prismas elsewhere. But if that's okay with everyone, then I shall jump in. So I usually pick out certain colors. Sorry about the arm. I've got to get the arm in the way for a second because I've got my pencils in front of me. There we go. Mix it up. Thank you. Okay, so I think I'm going to go for my luminance face. I can mix prismas in as well, but I just like to do that personally. That's just my thing. And you don't have to have the full set of luminance, but if you're going to ask me which ones that I would recommend, it's always going to be buff titanium, always in there. And then I also recommend for skins 872 burnt ochre. I think that's 10%. Yep. I recommend 077, which is burnt ochre. Always buff titanium is a recommendation from me. I also brown ochre in 037. The 571 is anthraquinoid pink. I think that's how you say it. And I also always recommend burnt sienna in 069. So I don't say you have to go out and buy a full set. But I do say that these particular colours are my go-tos. I thought it's Julie. I'm sure I hear Dee Dee say Julie. So I'm going to jump into this right now because I want to try and get as much done as possible while I'm with you. And then we can do the giveaway, do some more on this and see how we get on. So I'm going to put this, don't forget if you've got the Strangeling special of the magazine, she is in there. Hiya everyone. Hiya Essie. Hi Megan. Hi everybody coming. So I'm going to dive into this. I'm going to put a base coat down. I think if I zoom you in, everyone, it's going to end up that you're going to go, let me have a look. I think you'll end up going very, very blurry. So let me check. Let me just zoom and then we'll see. So I think that will blur out, but I'll go into there. If it gets too blurry, you let me know. So I'm going to start off with a very, very light coat of 872. Every now and then I'm going to look up at my chat. If I miss anything, just put it in capitals and I will try and see it again. If there's something that you want to ask or anything like that, just shout it out at me in caps. If it goes blurry, let me know. So I'm going to put down I'm going to start with the skin and I'm going to start off with a very light coating. I think I'm going to have to turn it down. Yeah, I think it's zoomed enough as well. I think I might come out just a tad, otherwise it will blur, guys. And I don't want it blurring. Hi, everyone. Hiya. Hi, Candy, Michelle, Lynn. Huge welcome. Yeah, we're busy today. We're at 90 already. So it will, when my hand goes on the screen, guys, look, that's what happens. It goes a bit bright. So I'm going to have to bring it down a little bit. See, I can't do this before the stream. I have to do it when I'm on the stream, which will annoy you. Hi, Sky. Hi, everyone. So I'm going to go for 872, and I'm just literally going to go for a light coat of this to start with. and I am going to try and do it as close as possible to my skin that I did for my jeweled octopus, because I liked how that came out. I went a little bit darker than usual on the outside, but that's fine. So what have you all been up to? What have you been up to this week? You've got loads to fill me in, and I'm sure. And also, you know, what you up to in colouring wise and art wise and projects, because I've missed so much this week. So I haven't actually done anything apart from that tangled picture. So I'm going for a light coating to start with on this 872? 872. Just to get it going. And I'm on the book, but you can do this in the Strangeling Special magazine. So do fill me in what you've been up to, because I've missed a week's worth of chat. So I'm sure that we've got loads to catch up on. So I'm just literally going to do a base coat of this just to get it started and down. And then we do her eyes. I think I'm going to do as a redhead. I think she just calls out red hair to me. Just red curls. Oh, I'll have a look. You're working with Inky and Ivy. You Autumn Women in Seasons. I still haven't done much in there. Forest Spirits 2. Oh, yes, that came out, didn't it, May? Oh, you ordered the Forest Girls 2. I didn't even know that was out. When did that come out, May? Leonie, I'm good for them for now, but if anyone wants to know, there's a sale. Beautiful free page. That you know, that is one book that daunts the life out of me with detail, but I will get around to some. Mythographic. Yeah, that came out, didn't it? Was it this past week or the week before? That's a new release. You got the Gnomes in the Neighborhood coming out soon as well. Oh, May, I'm out of the loop this week. Did it come out this week past? I'm so behind. So I hope this doesn't go blurry, everyone. So just trying to get a base down. See, part of me was thinking to do a base of marker in the Strangeling magazine and speed this process up. But I'm a sucker for pencils, so I'm going to do it the long way. And I don't care about the streaks for now, because that's going to be, you know, just smoothed out. Oh, thanks, May. I'm going to have to go back on that and have a look. Yeah, see, I've not been around this week, so I'm out of the loop. Thanks, May. When this chat's processed and uploaded, I'm going to go back and have a look at that. Thank you for the link. So the link's there for the Forest Girl 2. Did not know that was out. Thank you for telling us. I'm way behind on stuff this week. If anything happened this week and I've missed out, do let me know. I'm well behind. Okay, I'm going to just, before I start, you know, going down to the anywhere down at the neck and the arms, I'm going to work my way from down up downwards. So I'm going to go for 077. I'm just going to start plotting out where I would like my shadows to go, just very lightly to start with, before I start layering up. Yeah, I've missed out a lot. And it was funny because I was thinking, oh, you know, what can we all talk about? And I was realizing, you know, we've got quite a few, I've got quite a few American friends, and it would be quite fun to do Americanisms against British, because I like Americanisms. I like things that we say, you know, you guys say differently to us, and, you know, words that I find funny in America and you guys find funny here in the UK. You know, we say things that you guys don't say, etc. You know, and I think it's so funny because I sit there sometimes and we talk about Americanisms and things that the Brits say and vice versa. So I thought that would be a funny topic to talk about, because, you know, we say things so different. Oh, thank you, Di, sweetheart. Thank you so much. You bought the Molly Harrison. Elizabeth, you're going to have fun. Thank you so much, Di. You're a sweetheart. Thank you. Yeah, it's very sweet. Bless your heart. I was thinking when the super chat money comes in finally, I think I might do the Spectrum Noir and we'll do a whole stream on that, the markers and using them and blending them and how to use them with the pencils. I thought that would be a good thing to be able to do. Yeah, that's the same. The PDFs are the option there though, aren't they, Elizabeth? That's the thing, guys. If you don't like I don't mind CreateSpace paper at all. But if you have an issue with CreateSpace paper, don't forget I'm on 077 now in the Luminance. If you have an issue with CreateSpace paper and you would like to purchase the PDF if it's available, you can do that instead and print it on a cardstock as opposed to on the CreateSpace. And then that way you get the book that you want, you know, and you don't have to have the CreateSpace version. You can get the version that you can buy. Oh, thanks, Amberly. I need to stop enabling. You know I'm going to go over there and have a look at this Forest Girl too now, don't you? That's an idea. We should do one of those on the channel soon, a Forest Girl from the first book. If that interests you guys. Because I love that first book. I've not done enough in it. I've done one. I've started another. Let's buy a radio from card. Oh, Robin. Yeah, Rachel, do buy yourself a printer when you can. And if there are so many PDFs, guys, that you can get, and they're amazing, and you know that they're not necessarily in a book, and you would like to have. So it's worth the investment of a printer, in my opinion. Yeah, I think it might be. Hi, Kelly. So I'm just plotting out where I would like this to go to start with, everyone. This isn't how it's going to look. This is it's just a sort of lay down where I want stuff before we start laying stuff up and in. So I'm going to add that line for a nose. I don't know if you can see. This is just how I start to lay things out before I start adding in, you know, layers and colours and the violets and the hennas and, you know, all that good stuff. So we're just plotting out where we would like our shading and stuff to go to start with. So they are, Lou, they are. They're very dangerous. I know, Gracelyn, I'm with you all the way there. There's a flip. Yeah, I'm going to have a look. I'm going to have a look at that flip through. It is dangerous, though, to go and have a look at flip throughs because you're like, do I really want to look at this right now? Probably not, because I know I'm going to need it. Yeah, that's it. I mean, May uses an inkjet printer as well, so I have one. I mean, laser means that it's done with the laser. Ink is the ink. I think that's what it is, isn't it? It's the way it's printed. Oh, see? Yeah, you do, don't you, Christine? It's so much more accessible, I think, when you have PDFs, because even if you mess up with a PDF, it doesn't matter so much because you can just go back and print it off again instead of having to buy a new book. I had to throw a book away this week because my paper was rubbish, and I was so frustrated at that. My Fabiana Atanasio book, it was just a faulty copy, and it's not like I can go and print another one off. You know, I had to throw the thing away. Hi, Francis. So I was really, because that was a body colour with Francis, and I was just about to mention you. It was frustrating because it was meant to be a body colour with Francis and KP, and my paper tore. Oh, Amberly, I have, thank God. I know, Francis, I am as well. I've not sort of got over that yet. I know that's silly, but I haven't. Okay, so I'm getting Burnt Sienna 069. It was through gritted teeth that book went in the bin. I had to chuck it. The whole book is faulty, and Amazon won't replace it. They emailed me back. They said it was too long ago that I had purchased it, And anyway, sore subject. Sore subject. Oh, it was my Beauty and the Beast one, Beth, but it's okay. It's fine. It was just a faulty copy. It was a faulty copy. You get them every now and then, don't you? It's the second book that I've ever had to chuck because it was faulty. You know, it's how it goes sometimes. You can't have them all. I think it was just a problem in the print of my batch, I'm guessing. Okay, so before I start blending in and adding more colour down, I'm just going to start putting this together. So there's also, I don't know if you guys looked, but there's also a printout available from Joanna Basford, and that's on the release of her new book. Is it The World of Flowers? She's got a printout available, and you can do a flower a day leading up to the release of the book. Have you seen that? And you can colour in one flower a day for 30 days. Is it 30 days until the release of the book, which I thought was a really nice idea. So if you go to Joanna Basford's site, you can do that, print that off, and you can do a flower a day with everyone else over on Instagram and Facebook, and that's doing the rounds at the moment, which looks really, really cool. You've been doing it, yeah. Yeah, I think that's such a nice idea. Okay, so I'm just gonna up here. Okay, so before I start adding my colours in, I'm just getting colour down to see where I want shading and stuff. Okay, so we're going to bring some down here as well. So I map out stuff first. I don't ever just go full throttle in. I map stuff out to see where I would like my shading to go. Now I bring back, before I add any other colours, my 872. Oh, did you? I haven't printed it out yet, but I saw it because I've not been around. So I've got to do, is it day 5 then? So I could print that off and go do the 5 days. I actually feel like doing that one. That's okay. Oh, Amberly, give it a go. Give it a go. I just plot things out to initially start before I blend in. I just find that works for me personally before I start adding stuff in. So I go with my shaded shadows first before this is just my, everyone does it differently, and no one's wrong. No one's wrong. We've all got a different method and a different way of doing things. But I personally like to just plot it out where I want things to go, and then I can come back. Hi, Elizabeth. Yeah. Click, click. Yeah. Yeah, I just like to plot things out and then bring the initial colour back in before I then layer more stuff into it. And this is just how I've sort of worked my own little system out, kind of, if that, without babbling on. Everyone's got a different system to how they do things, and what you might initially start with. I mean, before I used to do flat, and then I started to build stuff up, and it just all depends on how you want to approach stuff. So everyone's got a different technique on how you would like to approach skin or whatever it might be. It could be anything, couldn't it? And you building up on it, and you start adding more bits in that you join into this, and then you can start adding and layering, and you will end up with a different color by the end from what you initially start with. It's never going to look how you first start it out, because that's the initial thing. When you first lay your colors down, you're thinking, oh my Lord, where's this going? It's never going to look how it lays down initially, because you're not done everything to it yet. You're sort of building it up, blending it in, and layering on top of that to add your dimension into it. It's how you approach stuff, and everyone's got a different way, and that's the beauty of it. And you'll find that you'll sway off and do your own thing anyway. Lou, I was the same. Hiya, Tatty. I am, thank you, sweetheart. How are you? I haven't spoken to you in a long time. I hope you're well. Yeah, I am. Thank you. I'm still feeling a bit bleh, but I'm all right. Okay, so we're just building that into it. And I'm reading, I've started a book, a thriller book, a new release by Shari Lapina. I think that's how you say her name. This one is called An Unwanted Guest. It's by Shari Lapina, and it's a thriller. And I really am getting into this. This is really good. So I'm going to lay down again later because I just think that's, in the evening to get myself feeling like woohoo again. I think I'm going to do that and get back into my book. So this part I'm going to leave fairly light. Well, I'm glad you're well. Oh, you've read it, Janet. I've read all her other stuff and I've enjoyed it so much. It is a female, isn't it? Robin, have you read that one? Me too, Randy, so much. Hiya, Lauren. Well, thank you so much. I'm happy to have you here. I absolutely love hearing from people that say, oh, I've watched you and I've not joined you. And I'm like, oh, it's so nice when you finally join. Okay, so we're just getting back in with that 872 and just blending in a bit before we start layering up more colours. Thank you. Oh, okay, Robin, are you going to do it on your channel? I don't want to look at any reviews until I've read it. Because I like to go in blind. With a thriller, I don't know if anyone else is the same, for all those readers and bookworms out there. With a thriller especially, I like to go in completely blind because sometimes I read reviews and it can either put me off it or hype it up too much that when I end up reading it, I'm disappointed. Do you know what I mean? It's not there's never kind of a medium sort of middle ground for me with thrillers. I either really enjoy it or I'm so disappointed. But that's because I've read up too much on it. So I prefer not to and then go in blind and then go from there. Okay, so I'm going to start adding in other colours in a minute. So we're just getting this initial sort of lay down in. And then with her nose, we need to start building on that as well. Okay, so before I add anything else into this, let me grab, I want some henna. Oh, show. Finished 2 of her books this week and have this one on. Oh, okay. Yeah, I love her stuff. Oh, Linda, go to bed. Bless you. I know it's so late there. Hi, Katrina. How are you? Oh, Rachel, enjoy your Victorian darlings. I haven't done one out of that yet. So now I'm going to grab henna. I'm going to start adding in a bit more of a red tone. Oh, bless you. I'm going to be doing that in 5 minutes, guys. I'll stop once I've put the henna down. I'm going to stop for like 5 minutes, do the giveaway, and then continue. I haven't told you what I'm giving away this month, have I? I'm being mean. Dionia, stay around for 5 minutes, otherwise you're going to miss it. And then go and have your shower. Okay, so I'm just putting in some henna. So don't forget, it is worldwide. I haven't got any, restrictions on where you are in the world. It is a worldwide giveaway. And I do one a month. In the second week, we're a bit delayed, but second week of the month, I usually do one. So we're here this Saturday. It's open to everyone. No, you haven't, Megan. We're still here. We've still got it coming. It's gonna be in a couple of minutes. Let me finish the henna and then I'll do the giveaway. I'll show you what it is first. I'll flip through it. And next month will be, I won't tell you what, but next month will be a Halloween themed giveaway. So this month isn't. I was going to do it this month and I thought, no, October, the second week in October can be that one. So this is henna and this is the prisma because I like to mix my prismas and my luminance up together. But next month will be a Halloween giveaway. This month is going to be, I think it's a lovely book, personally. And I'm quite excited to give it away. I think it's beautiful. Okay, so we're just putting that in. Oh, I wish, Lou. You wouldn't be getting it, though. It would be mine if it was a puppy. If it was a puppy, then, yeah, it would be staying with me. Okay, so before I put, because when I put henna in and make it red, don't forget the lighting's a bit funny and off. So when I put the henna in, when you then put the Parma Violet on top, it counteracts it. Look, it will tone that down and you blend that in anyway. So it will then tone down the, let me just show you. It will tone down the henna and it gives it more of a purple tone and then you'll blend that in. So then I'm just showing you. Then I get my 872 in the luminance and you tone that down. And you won't have a reddy tone as much. And then when you grab your white to tone, to tone down the middle and blend that in, that blends that in further. So it does it counteracts each other kind of thing. So you won't be getting such a purpley. Don't forget though, everyone, the lighting is what does it on here. So you won't have such a purple tone or a red tone. It will be quite okay. So I'm going to stop there for a second. We'll do the giveaway now. So as usual, giveaways are done by however many people are in this. You've got to 1 entry per person. Just one numero uno. Oh, so this will be the giveaway. It's a Korean book. Now I'm going to have to bring you up by the camera. Just bear with me, guys. Just bear with me. So this will be the book. Now this is Alice in Wonderland, but it's by Emily Shen. This is the giveaway book for this month. So I'm going to zoom you. You're zoomed in enough. Okay. So this is this month's giveaway. It is an Alice in Wonderland Korean book. It is very beautiful. And I'll do you a quick flip through. So it's quite Daria song-like. And it's a double-page book. I think it's beautiful. So you've got all these sort of different scenes. And then you get into each chapter. So chapter 1, down the rabbit hole. So it's very Daria song-like. Charlotte, try that again. Because is it buffering? Is it everyone else? It's Japanese. Is it Japanese? The lighting is mucked up. Hold on, everyone. So it's beautiful. It's got this. I can't. If I zoom you out, I can't like lift. I'm gonna have to lift. Do it this way. Sorry, everyone. It's the weight of the tripod. You have to bear with me because this tripod's annoying me. I have to get another one. Hold on, everyone. There we go. There we go. All right. So sorry about that. I have to fiddle a little bit. So this is like it's an Alice in Wonderland, and it's got it just reminds me of Daria's song. So it goes in chapters, and then you've got sort of like double pages, and then you've got single pages. It's got food. It's got the story, her interpretation of Alice in Wonderland, whoever the illustrator is. So I thought this would be a nice giveaway because it's not something I've seen often that people have. And I like to do a nice book that I think, people will enjoy. So you just have to be a subscriber. That's all I ask. And it's like a diary song. It's quite detailed. And, it's just beautiful. So it is detailed, but it's beautiful. And then you've got all these other things like foodies in here. Yeah, well, this is an Alice in Wonderland. It's just a different interpretation. And then you've got sort of along these lines. No, and then sort of another double page. I can't zoom you out anymore. But anyway, this is the book. Then you've got like the Mad Hat's Tea Party. I think it's lovely. And then page of food. And then another page of food. But again, that's very like, yeah. You can add your own stuff if you want to. Some of the pages you can add. Then you've got the frogs where they go to it's the Red Queen. So you've got the Queen of Hearts, I mean. And then you've got the Cheshire Cat, you know. And then walking in the Queen's croquet ground. And then here you've got her, the Queen of Hearts. And then where Alice goes to see her. And then you've got her little guys and the flamingos, the hedgehogs, and they're in the gardens. And then you got where they eat at the dinner. And then you've got again, you know, the White Rabbit where he goes to tea. And then you've got Alice. This is quite cute. So you've got an Alice. The guys are on the carousel, but it's very foodie, and they're going to chase Alice, who's gone on the. It's one of the carousel horses, isn't it? And then you've just got a back bit, and it gives you little sort of tips on how to draw like different fruits and foods, and you've got the cherries, acorns, and it tells you like how to sort of do those if you wanted to add them into the book. If you wanted to add them into the book, you could draw them in, and she gives you this little sort of rundown of it all, and then how to do like a cupcake from scratch and then colour it. So there's little things in the back as well. Then you've got this, I don't know what this is, but it's just like a little sort of subscription if there's anything that you wanted to get out of the shops in particular. It just gives you some other books that might be available. And then there's an extra page here, which is out. This is like just if you wanted to frame it, I think they've given that to you. And then again, how to do more cupcakes, gives you just a little tip on coloured pencils, but of course it's not in our language. So it just gives you little hints and tips as well. So that's the giveaway. So how the giveaway works, guys. If you would like to have your chances of winning, we have 1, 2, 1 in here. So I'm going to say from 1 to 130. When I say go, when I type go only, it's the one closest to without going over. That's okay, Rebecca, you're in time. So without going over, have a number in mind, and you pick between 1 and 130. So when I type go, you put your number. When I type stop, you stop. Hi, Selena. When I type stop, anything after stop will not be counted. It will be the person closest to without going over. Right, so you guys ready? Have your number in mind, and then we will do the giveaway. So wait until I put the thing. I'm going to write it now. So go, and then I'll go back on it. You've got a minute. Get your numbers in. So it'll be the first person who gets the number. It's like woo, woo, woo. Right, you've still got time. Remember, it's 1 entry per person, and it will be the first person to get the number as close to it without going over. So I'll have to go back on this. No, it goes so quick. I love this part so much. Okay, has everyone got their numbers in? Right, I'll give it another 15 seconds. Everyone get your numbers in. I know the chat goes so quick. It's like, ah! Okay. Another 10 seconds. So 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop. Okay, I'm going to go back. Happy New Year, yeah. Okay, so I'm going to do the random generator on my phone. And it's 1 to 130, and then it will be the closest one to. It doesn't matter if someone's got the same number, it'll be the one that got there first. Okay, so random generator. Hold on, everyone. So, and then we have to go back on the chat and then have a look who's got it. Okay, so let's go. I love when the chat goes quick. It's crazy good. Everyone's excited. Okay, so can we see that? 1 to 130. Yeah. So I've put that in. 1 to 130. So we've got 61. So let's go back. Who was number 6? So it can be someone who's as close to without going over who was first. So I have to go back. So 61. Let's go. Let's go all the way back. Okay. So no one chat for a second, just while I go back on it. So we got Rachel 68. I'm just who was first. Hold on. Mary Engel 65. That's going over. So it has to be 61. So it has to be 60. Mary Ellen Thompson was 60. Does anyone get 61? Mary Ellen Thompson was number 60. Oh, hold on, everyone. Right, I'm getting it as Mary Ellen Thompson. Am I right? Is everyone with me? It's the first person to get it after I press go. So let me go back on it one more time. So it's the first person to have got it. If there's someone who's got it with you, if they were after, it doesn't count. It has to be the first person as close to the number as possible. The first person. Yeah, so it is Mary. So Mary Ellen, am I right? So okay, Mary Ellen, you are the winner. So I'm gonna put a little sticky note. You're gonna have to email me. I'll put my email in there. Hold on, you have to email me with the contact details so that I can send it to you. Hold on, chat with Sammy at outlook.com, I think. Is that it? Congratulations, Mary. Hold on, lovelies. I'm just going to put my email address in. I think that's it. Okay. No, it has to be under without going over. Mary Ellen. Okay, Mary, I'm going to put that on there, sweetheart. So you've got that. You've won that. So it's next month will be a Halloween giveaway. Mary Ellen Thompson. There we go. So Mary Ellen, I've put your name in there. So if you contact me, I've put the email address in there. Then I will get that sent out to you next week. Congratulations, Mary. Ah, you're not into the Halloween stuff then, Dionia. Take care, May. Have a great day. So, see, she's looking a little bit reddish at the minute because she will change. She will change. See, you have to put the stuff in there. Okay, so now I'm going to grab, I was on the henna, wasn't I? Yeah. So I put the henna in. I'm going to put some of the Parma Violet. So I'm just going to tone this down now because you have to put it in there to sort of get it going. But it can be toned down. So I'm just going to put some Parma Violet. And this is in the Prisma. And this is PC 1008. Ah, Dionia, sorry. I love Halloween. I love anything Halloweeny. The books call me. The Horror films call me. Everything about it calls me. Oh, thanks, Robin. It's a bit pinky at the minute, but it will get there. That's what I mean. I have to put it down first, and then, you know, you go from that, don't you? So I bring in some Parma Violet. I'm just going to start putting it where I want it. That was fun. I love seeing people win. I love to see people happy and winning stuff. It makes me so happy to do it. So I thought one giveaway a month. Next month will be a Halloween themed because it's October, and I just think it's a bit, you know, it's appropriate for the time of year, isn't it? So, hiya, Imani, how are you? Yeah, same here, Cassie. Yes, Dion, you go and have your shower, sweets. Okay, so I'm just looking down at my paper for a second. I'll zoom you in before I start toning her skin down. There we go. Then I can start working on her. So I'm just going to get some of that in. I'm just going like above the eye here and above the eye here. So you've got this line. I'm just going above. I'm going pretty hard with my pressure. Now I'm going to bring back in my 872 in the luminance. I'm going to start sort of blending that out a bit. So just sort of going to add that in and blend that out a little bit. So don't forget, you can add, like, prismas and luminance work really, really well together, in my opinion. So when you mix, like I'll show you, if you mix in, like, for instance, a light peach, let me tone her down a bit because the lighting keeps going funny. So if I tone this down, if I got my light peach luminance, I'm just going to show you. That will blend in remarkably well with the Parma Violet. It just does. It just works really, really well. And it also works and coincides with the luminance. And I always say this, you know, you can mix your pencil brands and you can make them work for you. So when I mix my luminance and my prismas, they just seem to go hand in hand. And then I've got the best of both worlds because you can start adding it all in. I know, same here, Amberley, same here. Yeah, and don't forget, guys, for everyone that's joined me later than when I mentioned it, with me and Jen. So Jen asked me again, it's Jen's event over at Reading with Pugs. She's asked me again to co-host with her the Cozy Colouring Night. And that is how I started my streams, if anyone was with me back then. So lovely, lovely Jen has said to me, oh, Sam, you know, let's do it again. And I was like, great, let's do it. And that is how my live stream started. It started all with Cozy Colouring Night way back when. So I think we're gonna go for round 2. Steph, I am in the Mermaids Jasmine Becket Griffith. So we're gonna do that again. I know. It was a long time ago, Beth, wasn't it? Okay, that was a year ago now already. Do you know that? How quick has that gone? I think I've been on YouTube for a year. I'm just going to grab my white and I'm going to blend in a little bit in the middle and keep that quite relatively bright before we start adding stuff and mixing up. Yeah, I've been on YouTube a year now, which goes so quick. Goes so quick. I mean, it's crazy how quick it actually goes, doesn't it? You know, it's madness. I'm going to bring in a beige from the prismas, and I'm just going to add it because this is a bit of a yellow sort of tint in her cheeks. So I'm just going to add a bit of that in. Not much, just a little. Yeah, it's crazy how time just flies by. Yes, it's a year ago, Lou. A year ago. I mean, you know, time does fly. It flies. I'm just going to bring some espresso in now. I don't want to add too much of this, but I need to add a bit of a shadow. Yeah, and that was my cozy colouring night with Jen last time. I had little Jabber on stream. You remember my little beardie? Bless him. I miss him. Yeah, he was with me on the last one. It just seems like, it seems like a long time ago. But it's a year ago now. And I just think, like, I didn't know where I was going with stuff a year ago. You know, where you kind of, it was for cozy colouring night only, and I kind of didn't know where I wanted to go with the whole YouTube thing, or if people were interested, and you don't know what you want to do. Thank you, Robin. Thanks, Randy. So yes, it's just, yeah, it is crazy. You know, time does fly by. Yeah. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. Yes, you know, I didn't know what I was going to do back then. I didn't know. So I was like, you know, it's fun. I think for anyone that and this is like just advice for people as well when you start out, you don't know where you're going at first, do you? And you don't know which direction you want to go. And I think for people that start off YouTube channels, it's quite a daunting thing, because you're like, there's so many people who is already out there. And there's so many people who are amazing. And you're like, where am I going to fit in all of that? You just got to run for it, haven't you? Okay, Megan, take care. You have to sort of just go for it, and what's going to happen is going to happen. Okay, so I'm going to bring some pink in the Prismas, and this is 929. Just going to add some into her cheeks, not a huge amount because I need to blend this in a bit. And I think the only way of approaching it is to just dive in. Ah, thanks, Leah. Yeah, I think it's brought a lot of joy to a lot of people, this hobby. And don't get me wrong, there's times in the community that things go wrong. You know, every community has that. And we have sometimes things that throw a spanner in the works, or, you know, you might lose the love of the hobby because you're just not being motivated, or, oh, that could be said for anything. But for the most part, it's such a relaxing, inspiring hobby to have. You know, it really, really is for everyone. Oh, Beth, I'd be there. I think I thought that when I first started this, I was like, oh my God, and I think I only had like 12 people in a stream, you know? And I think if you're going to take the step to do it, and it's something that you genuinely want to do, then you've got nothing to lose. What have you got to lose? You try it. If it's successful, it's fantastic. If it's not, then, you know, you've tried. Yeah, exactly, Amberly. I'm with you all the way there. Okay, back to a light peach a minute. I'm just going to blend that out a bit. So, like, because quite a few people have asked me about channels and stuff, and, you know, they want to start one. And I say to them, I just went for it. But that I'm quite gung-ho in that way. Yeah, nothing sort of phases me. I just go for it. And I think if you're going to do it, like, just try it. Because you might find that it's something actually you're not enjoying, you know, or it might be something that you really enjoy and you're thinking, yeah, I'm having the time of my life. Just have a go for it. Okay, so she's starting to come to life a bit more now. So I'm starting to build on her a bit more. Hi there, Kim. How are you? Okay, I just want to bring a little bit more pink in. Okay, so she's kind of coming a little bit more to life now. I'm thinking leave that for a second, or do I want to just continue and just blend that in? I think I'll blend it in. Okay, I'm grabbing my white Prisma. You can do this for luminance or a Prismacolor white. Anyone, either one, any or either or. Yeah, I think, you know, with anything, you got to just give it a go. And if you find that you're enjoying it, then stick with it. Because things take time as well. Oh, thanks, Elizabeth. That's so sweet. Oh, Cassie, I'm all about the layers. I'm all about them. I'm like, let's just layer up. Let's layer it up. Let's do it. Okay. Now, with her lip, can you see in her eyes, she's got these like little teared up bits. So get your henna. So with your henna, get that. And just in there, and just slightly shade it. Not the entire area, just like mini amounts. Then I think I am going to grab my black. Kim, this is the, oh, 1 minute, my sweetheart. This is the Jasmine Becket Griffith Mermaids, this particular one, or you can do it in the Strangeling Special. Ah, Emily, I'm so happy. Okay, getting the black. This is a black Prismacolor. It's just in my extender. So I'm going to go underneath her eyes with this. So this part here, I'm going to give her like she's got a bit of eyeliner, I think. So I'm going to do like a light. Do you want me to try and zoom you in a bit more? I think you're pretty much zoomed in, actually. So I need to have you resting on something. If you bear with me, I might get my reading book. There we go. Is that better? And I think I'm going to turn up your brightness a minute. So I just want you to be able to see what I'm doing. How are you doing? You back? That was a quick shower. Blimey. Okay, so in this little bit here, so if I bring that down, I'm going to just go in her eyelid on the under part of her eye. It is part of the lid, isn't it? I'm going to go just lightly outwards. So I'm going from a sort of heavier pressure to a lighter pressure just on the underneath. Now, it will go a bit blurry because I've zoomed you right in. And I'm going to do the same on this side as well. Okay. Now, I'm kind of going to leave her skin as it is, I think. Now, you can kind of see, hi, Laura. Laura, that's not like I say. Hiya. Just remember that you did a skin combo video. Am I wrong? I did. That was a beginner's one. I haven't done one since. Okay, so I think for her eyebrows, we might go for the red. I think I'm going to do her as a redhead, which means I want to do brown eyes. So if I get my, sorry about the, oh, oh, you watch F1 as well. My partner likes Formula 1, although he doesn't watch it as regular as he used to. Okay, so I think I'm going to go for like an Albany type eye. So I'm going to grab Sienna Brown. We'll smooth this out after. I think I'm then going to grab a dark umber, and I want like a jasmine color, I think, so like sand, and then black. Okay, I think I'm going to do that. It is the mermaid for Sean, yeah. I didn't do Anya, just like just small sort of arts and crafts. Grab your Jasmine. She's got a lot of, she's got that Halloween book as well. Okay, Christine. So I'm just sharpening my pencil. Sorry, guys, for the noise. This is the swordfish sharpener that I just love to bits. Thanks, Selena, so much. Honestly, it's amazing. Okay. So now I'm going to grab Sienna Brown, and I'm going to go from top to bottom on the either eye. Oh, I don't know if you can. I'm going to come over this way. Is she all right in your screen? So I'm going to go for up to here, and then I'm going to drag the colour in bits up. So I want it more of a sort of, I hope it doesn't go really, really blurry, because it seems to when you come up too close. So I'm kind of going to go for a harder pressure at the top, just a little bit. Don't worry about going in this bit because you're going to go in with black. And then sort of bring that round and bring down. So you're going to start plotting out where you want these colours. So when you go for your next colour, which is the dark umber 947, now is when you can start laying in that sort of, you know, where you come up into your eye. Oh, I'm sorry about knocking the camera, guys. Tilly. She started noise because Andrew's just come in the room. Okay, so I'm just going to bring some of that colour up. So just like a little bringing up. I'm sort of just like you're dragging the colour. Oh my God, Tilly. Noise almighty lazy. Noise bag. I'll try and get it a little bit. Okay, let's try that again. Okay, so if I manage to, I'm trying to get it so, yeah, you can hear it, can't you? So bringing up these sort of lines, it just makes that look of an eye. Do you know what I mean? So you, like if you looked in your own eye. So I'll try it again. So I'm going to go up here, and this is the Sienna Brown 945. And then, so you can start plotting it out with this first initial colour. So don't forget, like the top of the eye would be a little bit darker, I think, which is by my sort of mind's eye, I would think so. So I'm kind of going by, you know, what I think. So just you're sort of plotting it out a little bit. Yeah. And then I'm going to grab, again, the dark umber. Now, when you come in with your second colour, this is going to be your initial darker one, because you're going to bring it around here as well and bring that down. It's how I usually do my eyes with you guys, but we're going to sort of plot out where we want this to go. So it's going to go around the edging. It's going to be the darkest, and then the top will be dark as well. So we're still going to keep that dark. So again, you're coming round and down, bringing up like you're doing spikes. So like spiking it up. Yeah. So I'll show you. It's spiking up. And then I'm just going to bring a little bit of this sand in, you know, in these little sections here. So before we add, we're bringing, this is sand, which is 940, PC 940. Don't worry about me, I just pressed too hard. And then if you bring your black, you can go around the iris, the round part of the eye, and down at the bottom. And again, you can drag some of that up with the black, but not too much. You're just putting some of those little parts of the eye, and I'll show you an up close after. So you're just kind of bringing that down and round, and like you can see, it's sort of, I don't know if you can see it, but you're bringing those little sections up and in, because she's got more of like a hazel eye. Who have I missed? Hi, somehow I just posed myself. I was texting Joyce and the Russian flash string on Englishman's voice that feels like, oh, bless you. Hi, Desiree. How's baby bird? Bless him. I did not expect you to come, because I know you're busy, so thank you so much. I hope you have an amazing time. So you're just bringing it up and in. It's the same when you're coming on this side with the black. You're just bringing that black up and in, but you don't want to, you still want to see all your browns. So just, oh my God, I keep doing that. Don't worry about me, guys. I just pressed too hard. So bring that in, go round, and it just makes it look like it's got the little spikes in. Hi, Claire. So you literally just bring those little spikes of it in. And then if you really wanted to, you could go back to your sienna brown and you could drag some of that back in. But you've got the most part going on. So you just kind of keep in with those same brown colours, and it looks natural to the eye. So then I'm going to grab a black fine liner. The fine liners that I personally use, I just like them, are the Stabilo black. I've only got the black ones. I like the pastel colours as well, but I've only got the black ones. And it's the Stabilo 0.88. And they're a very, very, very fine tipped fine liner. And it goes really nice. Hi, Kenneth, into the circles of the eyes. So it will black out and be a nice fine point that I'm looking for personally. And you can also with this reapply if you've, you know, taken out too much of the black on your eyelashes as well. So it just kind of keeps within that. Hi, Phoenix. And then you have to allow that to dry before you add any Posca. Now, I think with her lips, we're going to give her a colour rather than a natural lip. I'm going to put this down. And I think we're going to go with, I have to break the spine down a bit. That's it. So, Ken, if you missed the giveaway. Yeah, we've got a couple of male colourists in the community now, which is nice because you don't see it as often. So I'm going to give her a red lip because she's going to be a redhead. So I'm going to go with reds. And I think I'm going to go for a Scarlet Lake in the Prismas, a raspberry, a henna, and that should be okay for now. We could bring in a purple, but, you know, we'll get there after. Okay, so I need to sharpen that. How are you finding... Hi, Dev. How are you? How are you finding... Oh, Claire, you have to go out the chat. It's okay. How are you finding your swordfish? It's amazing, isn't it? I know you got it as well because I watched your video. And it is amazing. Okay, so I'm going to go for Scarlet Lake base. And this is 932. So I'm going to try and not press hard to start with because I'm going to break the tip of my pencil. So I'm just going to see and plot where I would like that to go. Don't forget, I am going to add the glossiness to her eyes after. So let me bring this in the screen to you. Is it okay on your screens, everyone? So I might have to turn the brightness down a tad. Is that okay on your screens? Because it messes the light up every time I put my hand there. Okay, so we're going to go for the Scarlet Lake. And again, just see where you would like that to go. So I'm thinking like a shine in the middle, but leave it like a little, like that. Just, you see, just like sort of in the middle in little bits. And then I think on the top half, I'm going to go for, sort of go in the middle again, leave a little shine there, and then it's sort of leaving where you would like that. Now you can start layering up a bit. So bring in some more of that colour, press a bit harder. So the closing of the mouth would probably be a little bit darker as opposed to everywhere else because you got, where the mouth closes, you know, you've got a little bit of a darker place, haven't you? I'm just going by my interpretation here. And then it will be the same there. So I'm going to bring that in. I'm just reading the chat a minute. Hi, Brett. How are you doing? Have I missed anyone? Anyone that I've missed, a huge welcome. I did, Angela. I've done all on stream. All on stream. I'm doing this all on stream. So the eyes, I don't know if you can come in. I've done like little spikes. The way I've done it is like spikes. I'm doing this all on. That's okay, Laura. Thank you. You can lurk. And I'm not offended with lurks. Okay, so I'm sort of just planning out where I want stuff, you know. So anyone I've missed, huge hello to you. I'm just missed you. Okay. Yeah, sorry guys. Yeah, I'm okay, Brett, thank you. So I'm going to bring in a bit of raspberry because that's a darker red. And that's going to go sort of in the middle where the closing of the lip goes. And I'm having to press quite firm with this because you need to see it. And I'm thinking like a Tuscan red might be the way forward with this. So I'm kind of going to go along the lip line here. And then add that in a little bit. Now with the henna. Oh, Claire, so many. I've mixed luminance and I've mixed prismas. So I've gone with 872 luminance. I'll tell you the luminances first. So 872 luminance, 069 luminance, and 077 luminance. And then I've added in the light peach prisma, beige prisma, a bit of henna, a bit of espresso, and for the cheeks, I've put in some pink. So, and I've blended that all together. Sorry, it's a lot. I'm just ridiculous for it. I know. I am. I'm terrible. I'm terrible. I need to stop. Okay, so I've now got henna. I am ridiculous with colours, but I just like to mix and see. So, yeah, no. You know what I'm like by now. Everyone, seriously, I know you think I'm crazy with layers and I'm crazy with colours. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Lauren, okay, have a good day. Oh, and Palmer Violet, there you go, I missed one. I'm terrible. Who told me that was a good idea to use so many colours? I just tell myself that it's all going to work and I just go for it. All right, I need one darkish purple, like, 1 second, guys, for my arm. I think I'm going to go for black raspberry. I just need a bit of raspberry to darken up a bit without using black. So let me... I'm just ridiculous for colours, Beth. I am. The village crazy lady, Desiree. That's me. Okay, I'll let my sharpener just ate my pencil. Hold on, everyone. Oh, that's not going to work. Hold on, everyone. It's got stuck. Why is it getting stuck on me? Hold on, hold on. Right, let me find another one. Let me try another one. I think I need a purple of some kind. What's another dot? Or I could do Tuscan red, actually. Sorry, everyone, for my arm. Ah, thank you, Laura. Oh, will you guys give me a second? Because I need to just empty my sharpener before it goes all over the place. Just bear with me. Oh, sorry, Chip. Hold on, Chip. Mind Chip. 1 minute, guys. Did it come out? Oh, I'll work that after. Let me see if that works. This is just me bashing about in the background. Did that work or not? I don't know if you could hear me doing a DIY job with my sharpener in the background there. Hi, Connie. Okay, I think I've done it. Sharpener problems there. Hold on, everyone. I've done it now. Okay, so I'm back with black raspberry, and I'm just going in, you know, on the inner part of the mouth, because raspberry, just a little like tip from me, this is just my thing that I like to use. Raspberry and red, or a dark purple and red, just work really well together. So if you're trying to shade a dark red, use a purple. It just works really well, in my opinion. Right, so it just gives it depth without using black. That's good to hear, Connie. Okay. So it gives a depth, and then when you want to add a little bit more of a light back in on some of it, grab your lightest shade, which is the Scarlet Lake in our case, and it will give it more of a ruby colour, but it gives it, you know, it gives it sort of keeps. Can you see the highlights? We don't need to add highlights now. So those highlights are done for us. We don't need to add that. Thanks, Katrina. So we're good for it. Now, the only thing I am going to bring in is Posca. If mine work, I need to test them out. Now we can put the test coat on the ice. She looks fit. For anyone that's wondering what that means, looks fit just means she looks good. Okay, let's see if this one's got some paint left in it. I think that one's my finished one. Okay, let's go for the next one. I think that one's okay. Yeah, that one's good, I think. Hi, Joey. Ah, thank you. Okay, so with the eyes, I'm going to add my Posca bits in now. So I think I'm going to go for a square here. So I'm just doing a little square and then a square there. So just adding like little highlights, yeah? Now, highlights are optional with how you want to do them. I'm sort of going with what I feel I would suit the picture. I've just done 2 squares for there for now. Yeah, there you go, Beth. So what? Oh, Desiree, it was the Amelie Shen one. Hold on, lovely. Mary Ellen Thompson won it. It was the Alice in Wonderland by Amelie Shen. That was the giveaway this month. Oh, thanks, Pickle. Yeah, that could go on it. So if anyone says, oh, she looks fit, it means she looks good. Not fit as in fit because she's gone to the gym. So yeah, that's another one that you can add to your British to Americanism thing. See, I love the word, no surprise. I love the word douchebag so much. And I know it says as an insult, like, oh, what a douchebag. But it's so good. I love it so much. And it's something we don't say here in the UK. Right, so I'm just going to do a little, but I love that word. And it just makes me laugh every time I hear it. I'm just adding like a little bit on the underneath of her eyes. Oh, Dionia, I love that word so much. It just cracks me up. I love it. Never been able to get her listen of husbands. Oh, bless you, Connie. Douche canoe. I never heard of that one. Take care, Christy. Douche canoe. Oh, that's an even better one. I need to remember that one. I'm writing that one down. You think I'm joking? Douche canoe. 1 minute. I've got a piece of paper beside me. Oh, I need to remember this. Where is it? I've written it down. Douche canoe. I love it. Oh, Caroline, I wish you better. That's no fun for you at all. Oh dear. Well, you know, things that amuse me. Seriously, douchebag, and it just amuses me. So then I've just done a little line in each eye. So she's got her eye going how I want it. Now I need a bit of grey. It's just a funny word to me. It's a really funny word to me. I do. You're right, Desiree. It's right. Anything that has that at the beginning will get me laughing every time. So honestly, if I ever speak to one of you guys on the phone, you have to just say it because it will just have me in stitches. Douche. I love it. Right, I've got 50% cool grey. I'm just going to put a bit of grey to the eye. Not much, just a little. Just to add a little bit of something that's not leaving it. Not too much. It literally is just a tash. It's just like a tad of it. A dash and a tad. A tash. Dash of it, a tad of it, a tash of it. There we go. We've merged a word there. Yeah, we're going to do that. So we're going to add a little bit of the cool grey. So 50%. And then remember, we're going to put the little tiny little veins, but not much. Dianya, what douche? Is that what it's originally from? Oh, I love it. Yeah, we should totally do that, Beth, on a stream. We could do a list. That would be good. So what Americanisms to British do you find hilarious? So anyone watching this back as well, if you're from the US, what do you find funny that Brits say? Like, what do you find like just hilariously funny that sounds rubber? What is funny? Oh my god. Deep fried. No. Snogging. What instead of, oh yeah. Do you not say that? Fringe. Yeah, because that's bangs. Yeah. Bloody. That was bloody hilarious. all 6s and 7s means you're in a bit of a, everything's sort of like upside down. Rubbish. You don't find that funny. Oh, really? No. Bloody hell. Or I. What, the car boot? The car boot. What do you say? The trunk? Crikey. Yeah. Crikey, I've not used. Fiddlesticks is like one that they used to say years ago. Oh, fiddlesticks. Hair. Throw it in the bin, yeah. Throw it in the bin. We say tap as well. And you say, is it faucet? We say tap. Wriggle on. Wriggle on. Trousers. That's pants. Our pants is underwear. Bits and bobs. Love that. I use that all the time. My bits and bobs. Oh, look, I've not done anything, so I'm reading the chat. Okay, I'm just grabbing my Scarlet Lake. I'm just going to put these tiny, tiny little, not many, just little veins. I'll show you up close. Just erasing's a rubber. A jumper's a sweater. A jumper, like this is a jumper. This is a jumper. This is a jumper, but it's a sweater to you, isn't it? Yes, sweater. Oh. Tidbit. Bathing. Oh, there's so many things, isn't there? We got so many things we say different. I love it. I love it. Barfing. Barfing, what, being sick? Barfing. Dev. There's so many things. Okay, so I don't know if you can see that up close, but if it's not going to blur out, I've put these little tiny waffling on is like you waffle on, you're talking on. I've put these tiny. Oh, Michelle, I can't say that out loud, but yes, I do say that quite often. Melody, I do say that. Instead of swearing, I do say that one out loud, I must admit. Diaper is weird to me. It's a nappy. Yeah, chucking up is being sick. Oh, there's so many, isn't there? We need a list. We need a list, which will be funny. We should make a list up. Yeah. Oh, dear. Honestly, Tatty, that's what I do say, I must admit. It's a curse word, yeah. When you drop something, for instance, Desiree, say I dropped something on the floor and I didn't want to say, oh, crap, but whatever, you know, then I would say that word instead. Yeah, it is. It's like a or bugger. Volvo. I know. That's one of ours. Yeah, I know. That causes quite a few. That causes quite a few heads to turn. That dessert, doesn't it? They've renamed that to something else. What was the name? Yeah, we say dummy and you say pacifier, but you stick a dummy in a mouth. Bubble and squeak is mashed potato and cabbage mixed. Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to grab 872. Look, I'm not getting much done because I'm really engaged in this. But I absolutely love Americanisms to British stuff because honestly, I watch more American programs than I do British. I don't really watch any British stuff at all. So I know quite a few words and I love listening to certain words. It just makes me laugh. And a nappy is no, a nappy is a diaper here. Bangers and mash, yep. That's one of our dinners. Even though I don't like sausages and mash, but it is a dinner. It is a dinner. So I'm just going in with 872. Beth, that is, but it's not one I use because that's quite it's like if someone was to, say for instance, you're on the road and someone was to run you off the road and you were really angry because they've really made you angry, you know, like road rage angry, And you would call that to someone. It is a bad word, yeah. It is. It is a bad word. It's one of those words that, yeah, you can't say that out loud. You can't say it out loud. You'll end up getting in a bit of a scrap with someone. Okay, so now I'm going to get burnt ochre 077. Now I'm going to start going underneath the face and just going to sort of plan out where I want that. That's okay. Yeah, the W one is definitely a driving one. It's funny because I'm the calmest person. I will not swear, but on the when I haven't driven now for 2 years, I miss my car so much. I desperately need to get back driving. But when I used to drive, and anyone used to really be such a turd on the road, seriously, turd brain, serious turd brain. That's the only time I'd curse. Plonker is one of my favourites, or dipstick. I love dipstick. You dipstick. Oh dear. It's the only time that the mouth would change and I'd be like, Sam, where did that come from? You're terrible. You can't swear at people like that. But no, there are so many turds on the road and it's the only time that you seem to get a bad reaction out of people. Seriously, dipstick. Has anyone in the UK watched Only Fools and Horses? That is where I get my terminology from with dipstick and plonker. Because the two guys on it, Del Boy and Rodney, he always calls Rodney a dipstick. So, yeah. Oh, Kimberly, we're just talking about things that Brits say against what Americans say. Tatty, I'm really good. I really don't swear. I'm quite good. Oh, Kathy. I'm a good girl with my swearing. I do swear every now and then, though. Okay, Banciano069. I do get the odd occasion where something has to fly out of my mouth, but it's not often. And I think it's just Americanisms, like just in general, against things that Brits say and vice versa. It's just quite funny because we've got such different words. And quite often I'm like, what does that mean? And I'm going on Google, having a look. Because there's certain words that I don't know, or someone will say something in passing and I'm like, what does that mean? Yeah. No, I'm not. No, I'm pretty good with my mouth, I must admit. Okay, I'm just going to grab in the Prismas, the light peach, and just, you know, this like line here. So this is light peach, which is 927. I'm just going to sort of blend that out a bit. Okay, so changing subject a second, I'm just wondering, after this one, do you want to do a Forest Girl one or should we do the Halloween Jasmine Becket? Just curious what you would like. Trainers are sneakers. We call them trainers. We do call them trainers here. I'm going to grab the henna. We're going to do a Halloween of some kind next month anyway, because we've got cozy colouring night. So that's going to happen. But we haven't done a Forest Girl, have we? So, because we've got cozy colouring night on October 13th, which is going to be a Halloween themed. So we're going to do one anyway. I'll go the majority. So this is also for people that are watching this back. So let me know. And we shall decide. And we will go with a majority vote on that one because I am good with either. Kimberly, cozy colouring night. So over on Reading with Pugs, Jen, she is hosting a cozy colouring night. And it's October 13th. And all it means is that everyone is in their pyjamas, you're cozy, you've got your snacks, you've got your telly, and you're joining in. Now, me and Jen are both going to do a stream. I do the UK stream. She does a US stream. And we do a night of it. So we're usually about, Tatty, they're about 3 hours usually, aren't they, the streams each? So I do usually a 3-hour one, and then Jen usually does a 3-hour one. Now the times have to be confirmed. Hi, my fairy treasures. The times have to be confirmed. We've not confirmed the times yet, but we will nearer the time, and we'll let you know, each of us on our channels. And you just get cozy for the night and you enjoy the streams and you colour. So it's a bit like, you know, it's two of us both, Jen, and I do the UK and she does the US, and it's Jen's event, and she's asked me to co-host again. We did this last year and it was amazing. I'm getting espresso here, so I'll let you know within the next couple of weeks our times that we're going to do it. Mine will probably be, it will be on Saturday, October 13th, and it's going to be a Halloween themed one. So it's going to be your Halloween pictures, and you grab a Halloween picture and you join in for a night of 2 streams, 2 channels, and getting cozy. Get cozy. It was really good last time. It was about 3 hours, wasn't it? Yeah. So yeah, I do it usually around 4 till 7, and then Jen's on usually around her time, same kind of time, about 7 p.m. roughly in the evening, which is midnight for us in the UK. It was so much fun last time. No, Connie, you just join, sweetheart. Just join. It was really good last year. We had a ton of fun doing it, and Jen, she come up with the idea again to do it this year round, and we thought, you know what, let's just go for it. All right, sweetheart, I'll speak to you soon, Desiree. Love you lots. Last night turned out awful. Oh no, Kenneth, it didn't show. It didn't show through. So I won't be trying that in a hurry. Yeah, that's it. We did it, didn't we, in October? We did it September, October last year, because December I had so many other events going on. Right, I'm just grabbing my light peach again, and just with those pencil lines. And then under here as well, I'm going to have to just do the skin today, and I'm not going to get that far. Oh, no. Oh, Kenneth, I'm sorry. I hate it when something like that happens to pictures, don't you? It's like it gets you in a bit of a slump as well, doesn't it? So, Henna, so you're not going to try again with another one, or? Yeah, I think you might have to do more of pastel tones or lighter tones, and then... Okay, Melody, I'm going to message you anyway. I'll check all my messages in a bit. I've got to catch up with everything today. Lots of love. Yeah, I think with the way with that, Kenneth, is if you try lighter shades and try some pencils with it. Okay. Okay, so we've got henna here, and I'm just going to grab some beige. Where's my beige? My beige Prisma. I'm just mixing up Prisma and Luminance because that's how I'm rolling today. Take care, Pickle. Okay, now I've got my 872 Luminance, and I'm just going to blend that in. Okay, so kind of liking how she's going now. She's coming together for me a little bit. So she's got her face done. We're going to move to these arms here. So arms are, come this way. There we go. 872 again. So we're going to put a base down. We're going to go for this. We'll see where we can get to because we're already 2 hours. Blimey. But I do like to talk, and I haven't actually spoken to you all for a bit. So, you know, got some catching up to do. Oh, Connie. Okay, you don't ever have to send me anything. Thank you. I've got to check all my emails and stuff. Thank you, Dianya. See, Lou can help you out there. She's good. I mean, you've done grayscale, haven't you, Lou? Grayscale's tricky. Now, this is a topic that comes up quite often. Who finds grayscale hard, personally? Who is intimidated or just never braved it because it's a bit of a risky place for you to go? Yeah, I think everyone has that. But I think, right, I was the same. If anyone's got a starting place, just my little tip. If you want to start with grayscale and you've always been scared by it, Christine Karen's images are a good starting point and they will get you past that fear. So she will get you to that place where you think, I've really enjoyed that. And I would highly recommend that you try a Christine Karen page. She's got an Etsy store and a book. So I'm going to have to turn your lighting up, everyone. Is that bright for you? Is it okay on your screens? Hold on, everyone. Let's move that. Right, let me go. There we go. Yeah, I think, yeah, Connie, I'm with you all the way on that one. But I think if you're going to try something out, I think the starting point that I would recommend personally would be a Christine Karen image, because the grayscale isn't too hard or too harsh. It's not too dark. It's not as intimidating, and it's easy to follow on where to shade because the shading's half done for you. So do try a Christine Karen one because she will honestly help out. Oh, brilliant. Oh, there you go, everyone. Sagor Ok Sagna by Emily Lydhall Oberg just posted on her Instagram that she's going to do a second round of it. I know so many people were waiting for that. Thank you so much, Karen. That is brilliant news because there's so many people that didn't get it first time round and wanted it. That is brilliant news. There you go, everyone. That is a little bit of happiness. All right, so this bit here, I'm going to class the skin as well, because it looks like it would be, and underneath here maybe. Well, it's going to be in my eyes now anyway. And then you've got this arm here. I've not tried a Bennett Klein. I've got them and I haven't got them. I've got them and I've not done them. Second nature, I don't know. Well, then, you know, yeah, I wish I was like that. Hold on, Kenneth, what, the Christine Karen? Sorry, I missed that because I wasn't looking at the chat. Hold on, so I can get clear what it was, what I've missed. What did I miss? You mean the books, Kenneth, or start with it? So Dev said the tip is forget the light and dark colours initially. Try starting with 1 to 10 scale of heat or drying cold. Keep the very dark colours to cool shades and the light to warm. That's a good tip. That's a good tip. See, grayscale is quite daunting for many people. And it's one of those things that I find I get asked often about grayscale and how to approach it. And I don't think I'm a newbie to grayscale myself. I've done the Christine Karen images on the channel. And, you know, it's been one of those things with me that I was daunted. I'm not gonna lie and say I wasn't. I was completely daunted by grayscale, but I'm not now. And the Molly Harrison stuff, grayscale, looks amazing. So I'm more inclined to want to try grayscale than I did before. Hello, Desiree B. Yes, Lou, the Tim Jeffs books. If you're into doing animals, that's another one. Okay, I'm going to have to just put this down because I can't have anything on the underneath. I'm going to do here first. So we're going to come back now to my colour, the Luminance in 077. Now, with the hair, we're going to go underneath the hair that sits on her arm. and kind of follow that line. And then come down to here. So you know we've got this part here as well. So above the line, I'm going to go with that there too. So you're just plotting out again. Oh yeah, Tim Jeffs. Grayscale. Oh, is it Zucchini Kitty? She does them as well, but she does use distress inks on them. So her channel, I can't remember the name. I think it's Zucchini Kitty. She does the Molly Harrison grayscale images on her channel. So you might want to have a little look. And then, yeah, so again, I'll repeat it. If anyone wanted to know about the Sagna by Emily Lydell Hoberg, she is now reprinting a second round very soon. So check out her Instagram. And she will have the details over on her Instagram. If you follow her, I'm sure she'll put when the details of the actual release is going to be. So, yeah, you've got those as well. But if you wanted to look at any grayscale, I'm sure there's a few people that do on their channels grayscale images. Dee Dee as well, she's done them with pastel. She does the Ikuko ones with the pan pastels on her channel. I think Anne, A Colourful Life, has done some stuff on grayscale Ikuko. Oh, God, there's a few people. So if you want to go and have a look at them too, you can go and have a look to see what they do. And then I've done a couple of Christine Karen ones on the channel as well. So, yeah, there's ways to approach it. It just takes time. Zoe Archer. Ah, yeah, well, she was, I say she. Was she waiting as well, Melody? We all say Mr. Q, but we know she's a she. I know. I love the way she uses. I have not tried the distress inks, but she does make you want to try them, doesn't she? She does. So I'm going to grab the henna before we start blending in. I'm going to start putting some of that down, which doesn't remember it will give it a red undertone, but it won't stay red. It will go to a different colour. Of course, of course. John, the bibliophile colorist, I think he's done the vampires one, hasn't he? Okay, Katrina. He's done the vampire grayscale, hasn't he? The Jade Summer. Oh my goodness. You're kidding. No, she has to go and get it. Just wait for it now. Bless her. That's crazy money. No, she can get it. It's just, I think it'll be next month or the month after then, which will be back at the normal price as what it was. Hiya. Andrew, you have to shut the door because it's noisy. Yeah, there's quite a few people doing it as well, isn't it? That's doing a grayscale on their channels at the moment, I've realised. Okay, so we're going to bring back the 872. Now I'm going to blend that in a little bit. So this is now going down with a hard pressure, but you're keeping that red undertone on the shadow parts of where you want the darkest areas to be on her skin. I'm going to have to put this in a holder soon. I'm just reading what you're saying. Hi, Andrew. Hi, Andrew.
Oh, hello, YouTube.
Hi, YouTube. No, not you. Chip, no one said you. Yeah, he's just making his lunch. Can you hear him wrecking the kitchen, Lou? This is Illuminance. Yeah, this one is 872 in Illuminance. So I'm just blending that in a bit. Can you hear him in the kitchen? So I said to him, shut the door. Can't, you know, because it gets loud and the microphone picks up stuff. Yeah, he's making a bit of pasta. I know, Loretta. Chip starting, then you had Tilly starting the other, you know, the other hour, bless her. So it's just like they all want to shout. That's fine. Let them get on with it, bless them. Never a dull moment. Not with fur babies around. You can never have a dull moment. Okay, so we're bringing that in. Now, I've got to do this in sort of circular motions to get this colour on the page. Now, this underneath, I don't know if you can see, this here will probably be the lighter part of her arm. We've not finished. Yeah, he's my friend again, Lou. Oh, no. Ah, did you teach them, Loretta? That's so sweet. Yeah, because Chip's got a new collar to go out at night with. I had to get it after I saw Gizzy and Denny with it. I had to. So we've got a new collar, everyone, and I'll show you it after at the end. And I put it on him earlier. It's for night walks. So it might be a good fox deterrent, isn't it? Yes, that is. It is. Yeah. It might be a good fox deterrent, actually, because it's not natural, is it, to have a flashing dog coming towards you? So it flashes like a Christmas tree. He's got a collar, and it's so you can see him in the dark. And if a fox comes near him, it might run away. It might run a mile. So we might have an all right time with that. And then you've got white from the underneath, just to blend that in on the underneath of her arm. Okay. And then I'm going to bring in a little bit of brown and, not brown, like a brownie tone. I love white cats, Di. I love them. I love them. They're my favourites in cats, white cats. So, and tabbies. I love tabby, ginger tabbies, and any other tabby, but I love white cats. They just look so, I don't know, they look so royal. Like they're, especially like when they're just so pure white and then they've got these big bright eyes. Welcome back, Katrina. So this is the 069, as I said, the burnt sienna in the luminance. I'm just going to add a little bit of that into it. They just look so just regal, royal, and like, it's like, you know, certain cats, I don't know, cats have got that way about them, I think. Certain cats have got so much like, look at me. Oh, Linda, it's okay. Don't be sorry. I'm surprised you're still awake. You know, they've got that sass about them that's like, oh yeah, I'm the king and queen of the castle type thing. Cats have got that way about them. Like, they just don't give a hoot about anything and anyone. They're just like, yep, I'm going to do my own thing. Whereas dogs are a little bit more playful, and cats to me have got that higher ground, like, yep, this is my spot, my place, I rule kind of thing. Do you know what I mean? There isn't a reason, Loha. I like either one, either or. I just like to use whatever's nearest to me. And then I'm going to grab the 872 back again. Again, I'm just going to blend that in before we get the espresso. It's just going over those pencil lines and making sure that that pencil line is blended in and not left on the surface. That's the only reason I go for that. So it looks, you can't really see. It kind of just gives it like a bit more of a, just sort of blends it in. That's what it does without being too complicated about it. Okay, now I'm going to grab espresso. Linda, it was Mary Ellen Thompson. She won the giveaway. Okay, now I'm going to get my espresso because we're going to start shadowing a little bit now. Okay, so going under. Now with shadowing, you've got to be a little bit mindful about how you're doing this, because you can overly put too much down and make it muddy, and you know it can not ruin your picture, but it can become harder to. I've just got to hold that down. Harder to fix. You know, than take it away. It's harder. Lovely diet. I do like them so much. My mum had one. She took over her for a bit, called Blanche. Mum, was she deaf or blind? Can't remember. See, I wouldn't have cats at home here with Andrew. I've always been brought up with cats, but we've got a dog, a bird, and a hedgehog, so you know. Oh, I've missed. What have I missed? I'm a poet, and I. Okay, so we're adding that in. Now I'm going to get the light peach in the Prismas, and I'm just going to blend out on the corners a bit. Hold on, guys. I will be back in chat in a second. I've not stopped rabbiting on. Rabbiting on means... See, do you say that in the US? Oh, she was deaf, Mum. Yeah. See, that's common, though, isn't it, in white cats? It's like Dalmatians, aren't they deaf a lot of the time? It's like a common thing, Dalmatian dogs. Am I right? Ah, you got a special one, Desiree. You got a special cat. An extra toe. So cute. Okay, so that side is more or less done on the arm. Now I'm going to come under here. Now I think I'm just going to go straight in instead of faffing about too many colours. Take care, Linda. All right then, you have a good night's sleep. Lots of love. Yeah, oh, is it blind? Oh, okay, wrong one. I wondered what one it was. Luminance 069. I just know usually white cats and dogs have issues with their sight or hearing, don't they? It's like a common occurrence. It's a common thing, sadly. I don't know why. Is it to do with the pigment? She's here, Connie. She's here. Tilly is a budgie. I'll show you Tilly. Hold on. I'll show you a little. Give me a second, lovelies. Because I've got my phone here. All right. I don't want to. Hold on. So I don't want the volume. I don't know if it'll get it. Hold on. You've got to play. Can you see her? She's little. She's in my hand. If you give me a second. Yeah, I do find it hard. Connie, I do. They are hard to read for sure. Just bet. Hold on, everyone. So this is Tilly on my sofa, and she likes to bite my coasters, but this is her. She's very friendly. There's me telling her off like, no, don't do that. So yeah, that's Tilly. That's her. That's the little madam that you hear. She's 8 years old now. She is my baby. And then, hold on. This is her again. She likes to chat. And that was Rio when Rio was alive. She's gorgeous. That's Rio, bless him. That's the one that passed away recently. And then this is how they treat me. This is what this was a while ago. But this is how they climb all over me. This is usually how I used to be. One on my head, one on my nose. That's usually what happens to me during the day. And yeah, they're gorgeous. And then you've got, this was Chip and Jabba before Jabba passed away. They were best friends. They were best friends, these two. They used to sit at the window with each other. Cute, aren't they? Jabba was amazing. Jabba was amazing. Just love him. Anyway, let's get back to this. So this is light peach, just to blend that in a little bit, what we just put down. But yeah, you know, when you look back on videos and you're just like, I just wish they were still here. But I was so blessed to have had them all in my life. They have just been the best pets ever. Wow, 13 cats. Yeah, they were amazing little like duo, you know. And then Tilly and Rio were amazing together. Grabbing espresso for underneath this ball. I'm going to finish the skin off today. And then I think we're going to have to do some more on another string. We'll come back. I might try and get an impromptu one in as well, because I have missed a lot. And I want to get back on track with stuff. So, yeah. I'm going to grab 077 Luminance, which is the burnt ochre. Fur babies are amazing. So any pet lover, you know what I'm on about when you say your babies are your world. They are literally my world. They are, just love them all to pieces. I really do. I would happily, I'd have them all over again if I could, all of them, you know. But I was blessed to have had the ones that I did have. Oh, Melody, let me scroll up. What did I miss? Run your Posca white over the luminance writing that's fading. Should I try that now? Okay, let me grab one. Let me try that. Let me try that. Kimberly, I was on a bit earlier. It's now 5:30 for me. Okay, let's have a go. So run it over. Let me try, Melody. Yeah, because it's indented in, isn't it? Who told you these tricks? Who knows all this stuff? Well, it won't show up on screen, but it does work. Hi, Grace. So when you let it dry, hold on, I'm going in there. So I'm painting my Posca. I'm painting my my Posca's painting my luminance for a second. So go in there on that. Hold on, I need a tissue. This is what I'm doing. Okay, and then just on the surface, take the rest of it off. It works. It works, guys. All right, I'm messy, but it puts the white into the bits that's there. Mind you, it hasn't on one bit, but that's fine. For the most part, I can see that it's buff titanium. What a great idea. Thanks for that tip, Melody. Take care, Dev. Okay, have a great day. That's a good tip. Thanking you. Okay, so what was I doing? I was on 077. Now I'm going to grab my henna in the Prisma. There we go. We find out something new every day. That's a good little tip, that is. Now I'm going to just go in there. I'm going very lightly with this. So just to add a little bit of a dimension. Okay, so just ever so slightly life-changing. Katrina, the tip was, hold on, sweetheart, I'll show you. If you've got a luminance that the writing's coming off at, so you know the tip of it, you've got the writing is very faint because it was silver. Melody said, try putting your white Posca over the writing, like so you're painting over the writing. Yeah, so you're going all over it and getting right in there on those grooves of that writing because it's indented. So don't worry about the mess of the surface because you're going to wipe the surface off. So go over the tip of it like that. And then take off the surface of it only. And it has put in white on the, you can't see it on screen because it's going to muck up, but it's put in white on the letters that have come out and are missing. So it re-puts it in so you can see what's there. Yeah, and then you can seal it in with some clear nail varnish. Fantastic. There we go. Little tip. So May Brooks has shown you how to refill a Posca. If you're like me and you just can't be bothered with that. Oh, thank you, Christine. I'm just on the arms. May Brooks has taught you how to refill a Posca, and Melody has taught us how to put a Posca pen and apply. Poscas are so useful, aren't they? Thanks, Grace. How to, do fancy things with a Posca. And then I did a Posca stream on how to use Poscas on different things and what you can do with them. Poscas are amazing. And no, I am not sponsored by them. I just love them. Now back to my 872 luminance. Now we're going to blend in this around the edging. So getting rid of these pencil lines is key. Don't forget, when you first initially put your colours down, you're going to have pencil lines. And I need to turn the brightness down. So don't worry about pencil lines to start with because you're going to blend in with your lightest shade anyway. Chip, why are you digging this? Oh, never mind. Can you hear him? Barbara, this is the Mermaids one. If you've got the Strangeling special of the Colouring Heaven magazine, it's in there. Take care, Tatty. Talk to you later. They're hard, Katrina. Can you hear Chip? He's digging the carpet. Oh my goodness, Connie. They are honestly, Connie, beardies are one of my pet loves. I love them so much. I love bearded dragons. Love them. I'd have one in a heartbeat, but it's not that. It's room and space. Okay, so I'm going to get the skin done with you all, and then I think we're going to stop for today. If I can try and get one in tomorrow, I'll have to have a look. If I can try and get one in, maybe not tomorrow, maybe Monday. Oh, I don't know. I'm going to try and see where I can pop one in. If not, I'll be back on Tuesday. But if I can try and get another one in, we can come back and do some. Right, now I'm going to grab the peach, light peach. Oh, okay, it's near towards the back, Barbara. Light peach luminance now, which is just to blend in that 872 around the edging. Because the 872's got a bit more of a pigment to it, and then the light peach is quite light. Then around the edging, I'm going to get the white. Take care, Hans. Yeah, that's a good idea. Try it with another colour, not the white. I'm just getting the white. Try it with another Posca colour, even like a dark red or a dark purple, or try it with anything really, can't you? Or if anyone's got a label maker, you could do a label at the top. Label makers are pretty cool. Okay, espresso. Let's get this shadowed. So we've got this round globe. I'm looking forward to doing this globe. So if you can see, I'm kind of just going along with that. Now, I'm going to bring just the edging. Okay, so I don't want to overcomplicate that. I just want to keep that quiet because I want there to be a shadow. Then I'm just with my light peach. I just usually keep my schedule, but if I come on an impromptu, that won't be anywhere. That will just be I'm popping on when I can. But it will be Tuesday. I have put on my Facebook, I'm pretty sure. Have a lovely day, Dionia. But remember, it's Tuesdays and Saturdays, 4 p.m. London time. I might be on a little bit earlier, depending on what's going on at home. And the occasional Thursdays. I try to do 2 Thursdays a month. So Thursdays as well, same time. 4 p.m. is my time. Yeah, that's a good idea, Beth. That's a good idea. Label makers as well. You can like number them and then do a chart for them. Okay, so her skin is done for now. I'm not going to overcomplicate it for the time being. I'm thinking with her hair, we can have a look at the colours, but I'm thinking for her hair it's going to be like a strawberry blonde. And the strawberry blonde colours that I've got, I will tell you now. I've got it on my phone. Hold on. I will get it up. Just bear with me, everyone. Let me straighten that for you. Thank you, Amanda. So photos, let me find it. So I have got a red hair combination for Prismacolors already that I did on my Serene lady. So the colours that I have got for her is, hold on everyone, just bear with me. I will tell you. So go to albums, go to colours. There we go. Found it. I found it. So the colour combinations that I used for a strawberry blonde hair. So remember I did this hair. It was like a strawberry blonde red. And it's quite textured. It's on my Serene picture that I did. So the colours that I did, I need to write this down, were Jasmine. I'll tell you this combination. So this is all Prismacolors. So Jasmine, Goldenrod, cadmium orange hue, pumpkin orange, and crimson lake. And I'll read you the numbers. 1012, 1034, 118, 1032, 925, and a black. They're the ones. That's okay, Fliss. So sorry about the writing. It is Jasmine, Goldenrod, cadmium orange hue, pumpkin orange, crimson lake, black. 1012, 1034, 118, 1032, 928. So they're the colours. So I'm going to grab those if you don't mind, and we might just, we'll try it on a little bit. Let's see how we get on. Should we do that? So we need Jasmine. We need Jasmine. We need Goldenrod, that one. See, they're at hand. We need Goldenrod. We need cadmium orange hue. If I can find that, that's Goldenrod. It's 118. Where is that one? Oh, don't tell me I haven't got that one. I have to find it, everyone. Can you bear with me? I think it's like a more of a, that's orange. That's pale vermilion. You know when you're trying to find colours and you can't find them? Okay, let me look in the other one. I think that might be it. No, that's mineral orange. You know when you're trying to find things and you can't find... Is it a poly? Oh, maybe it is. Let me have a look at my picture. I've just got them written down. I didn't look at what. No, it's a Prisma, apparently, according to my picture. Well, maybe it is. Well, pumpkin orange. We'll find what we need. No, there it is. Cadmium orange hue, 118. We got it. We got it. We found it. We just need crimson lake now, because we're going to do the rest in strands, but we're going to do her with red hair. So crimson lake, where's that one? That's crimson red. We need crimson lake. That's carmine. That's scarlet. Oh my God, why can't I find things? Crimson. Do you know? Oh, there it is. I found it, guys. Crimson Lake and black. And black. Right, so I've got them. So what I did last time, I think, we'll just try it out first before we head anywhere. So on the last time that I did this hair, I put jasmine base. So let's put a jasmine. I'm going to do it on this section here. So we've got jasmine as our base. So jasmine is 1012. Yeah. It's funny how you find things, you forget that you've done them, and then you find them, you're like, yes, I've done that, I've done it, I don't need to look again. Okay, so let's just do it on this section here before we move on. So I did a jasmine base. Then I think I picked up my goldenrod. Thank you so much. Okay, now I'm going to bring in some of that goldenrod. So now with Jasmine's hair, she's got no guide on where you want your strands to go. You're going to have to wing it and go on your own on her strands. You know, like some hair. So look, you can see I'm having to do it on my own. Now, on some hair, you've got an aid. You've got a help there, haven't you? You've got that strands that you can follow. Jasmine hasn't got that. Hi, Kate. How are you? You've not got that on Jasmine stuff. You're going to have to try it all on your own. So with, yeah, that's right, Barry. So with her stuff, you've got to kind of get it going on your own. You've got to be like, right, where do I want my strands? So now you've got to find it your own. You've got to find your own way about things. So you head in and you think, okay, where do I want the direction of the hair to go? So you start basing, I have to hold this a minute. You start basing out where you want your strands to start. Sorry about my arm. So with the goldenrod, that is the first point of call. So you kind of bring that up and in. And then again, I'm going to go with my own sort of vision in my head of where I would like the strands to go. So we'll bring that in. Yeah. So it's just your first colours down. My base is jasmine only. And then the goldenrod is the first port of call with all of this. So you can do hair however you like. I do strands personally. Then I'm going to bring in my cadmium orange hue in 118. Now I can start picking out how I want it to look. So the reason I have this really, really light to start with is because I don't want it to come too red to initially start. You want to see those other colours coming through. So now we're going to bring in the cadmium orange, and this is 118. Now you can start bringing in those red strawberry blonde, like a redhead, strands in. Yeah, so we're starting to bring that up and in. But you're going to have to go with where you want the direction of the hair to go personally to you. You don't have to do it in the same direction. And I leave a section in the middle as a highlight. So you're bringing that up. And again, you're not necessarily going to have an aid with Jasmine's hair because she doesn't allow that in her illustrations. It's an open space. Her illustrations leaves it to you to do. So you can approach it in any which way that you would like. So I just kind of go with how I want in my head, you know. So again, oh, bless. Hi, Melissa. Oh, bless her, Loretta. You've got to laugh at girls. Girls are hilarious. Okay. Pumpkin orange next. Now, I don't want too much of this because this is a slight darker one. Hold on. So I'm going to bring up and I'm flicking out. So before I put the red strands and the bit of black in there, sorry guys, I had to blow my page then, it had like wax. So just bringing those strands in, and again, I'm going to keep a middle section that I want as the highlighted area. So this is only on this part here. Now, before I put black, I want my red to come in. So I'm going to bring my Crimson Lake 925 in. And this will be pretty much the darker sort of colour to the hair without overloading it. So you've still got the orange, but it's going to be more red. So it's going to be like a reddy orange tone. I want her to have red hair. And just that's how I envision her. So I'm just going to bring Chip. Chip's going to start barking at me because he's not got my attention. Hold on, everyone. Chip, what are you doing? What's the matter? Wait. 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 Now, before I move on to the top and bottom ones in that, I'm going to bring some black in. Now, the black has to be sharp, and I don't want to overload it, so I'm not going to put too much in there. This is literally just going to be to touch the paper to bring a little depth into it, and just be mindful of how much black you're putting in. It just gives it some depth. Oh, thank you, Katrina. I'll show you the end, how it's going to look in the end result, because I've done hair in this colour. If I grab my Serene, I'll show you. It's the exact same technique and the exact same colours. So it comes together all at the end. So if I put that down, it's like a dark red orange colour. So you can add as little or as much black as you want, but I think don't overcomplicate it and keep to minimal black, I think. So it will just add a dimension to it without it being overly complicated. So if you give me a second, thanks, Kate. Let me grab my Serene and I'll show you what this looks like at the end. Ouch. Why are you like moaning, Chip? Hey? Why are you moaning? Okay. What are you doing? Are you being silly? Are you being silly? Okay, so this hair was done in the exact same technique with the exact same colours, and it will have the exact same result. So 1 second, because it's going to change the colour as soon as I put it in the screen. So this was, hold on, this was the same colours, same technique, same everything. There we go. So this is the same colours. This is where I got the combination for that I did originally. And this was done with the same colours, same technique, and I've added bits of black in there, not too much. And I've added the reds, the oranges, and just kept it quite simple. I didn't want to overcomplicate her hair, so I did it with those. So this will be pretty much the same as this one, because it's quite red, isn't it? It's quite a red hair. It really pops in your face like a ginger red, isn't it? So this will be the same. She will have that same colour. And I thought, being if this goes into a red hair, yes, of course, I'll let you know. It's the swordfish sharpener, and it's one that Selena gifted me, and it's amazing. It's one of these crank, and it comes out. You put your pencil in there, it sharpens it, and then you've got your little compartment at the bottom that you empty. It's amazing. It's amazing. So this will be the same sort of thing, like that deep red hair. And then this vine in her hair will be like an olive green, because olive greens and reds go really well together. And then I'm still going to do her eyebrows as red as well. I'm going to leave that till the end. And then this is going to be the glass that we kind of did when we did our ice cream. And then we've got to do the scene inside of the ship. So I think the same can be applied for all of these curls, yeah? So these curls will all be the same as what I've just done on those couple. But obviously the top's going to be different because you're going to approach it differently, aren't you? So hold on, guys. So the top, you would approach the whole thing differently. So again, you would get your jasmine. Let me just show you. That's the leaf. So I'm basing in jasmine. The whole hair will be based in that jasmine, yeah? So, I mean, the base of it won't be exciting for you to watch. So I might just base it before I come back next time, literally just with jasmine on the base only. Like just the flat colour of it. It just takes out the white spaces so that you haven't got the white spaces to contend with when you come back. So that will be your base coat to go. Katrina, only on the background, not on the actual picture. No, I did that sort of before I was doing many videos. That was last year. It's when I just started my channel up. I didn't do that one. We so need to do more, but it's like how many pictures can we fit in, you know, because it takes quite a lot of time. And then we have to just be realistic on what everyone wants to go with. But I wish I would have done that one. Good shade, dark green would work. Have you what's a good colour to shade the yellowish green olive rather than dark green? Have you tried like an espresso in there to shade in your darkest parts only? Try that, Cassie. That's what I would probably do. Because greys and greys go together really well. They complement each other really well. Okay, so now with the goldenrod. So you're going with the line of the hair. So this one goes down. In botanical art, yeah, red. But in botanical art, they do all of the underpainting in grey and graphite pencils, and then they start with their greens on top. So with botanical art, when they're doing leaves, they're doing a base of graphite pencil only, you know, like your HB pencils and stuff. And that's how they start it all off. So they've got the grey undershading. They start with their shading first. So I learnt that not long ago, and I thought, who knew? Okay, so now I'm bringing up the goldenrod. And now I'm going to bring in the cadmium hue orange, which is the orange hue, sorry, which is 118. And again, I'm going with the kind of the line of the hair. So you're going to bring it down and you're going to leave just a little, not much. You want to do the most part to just be all of the colour, but you want to leave a little area. Oh, thank you. Do you know, Chris, it just is sitting here playing. It's playing around with colours. And then the dark, I'll start with the lightest colour, then the darkest dark. And come for hair flat. Yeah, I mean, we do hair on there, don't we? It is like a grayscaling, Beth. That's exactly what it is. I personally work from light to dark, but you can work from dark to light. And it all depends on your style. My mind always works from going from the lightest to the darkest. But when you do botanical art, it's going from darkest to lightest. So it's totally opposite. And that's how I learned about the greys and the greens. Because I did the botanical thing in the books with Anne Swan. And she always does graphite first. And I was like, So you find these things out as you go along. Now I'm going to bring in some Scarlet Lake. No, I'm not. I'm bringing in the cadmium orange hue. Yeah, there's so many things to learn. You know, and it's also trying stuff out and just putting combinations down and seeing if they work. And if you've got a practice book, that's your book to go to. Okay, Scarlet Lake now. Okay, so bringing that up. I want a really sort of fiery red, but like a... Hold on, guys. Hi, Laurie. It's like a grayscaling technique. Yeah, no, it is. It's really good to work with the olive greens, isn't it, Christine? I love espresso. Espresso is my favourite because it's not black and it's not too grey. It's like a middle ground pencil. So without it overbearing everything, it kind of just gives that shade that you need. Okay, so we're kind of going for that look, and then we're going to bring in hold on, guys, deep red, Crimson Lake. Hold on. And then with that, I'm going to bring in a little bit of black. It's just, it's really hard to explain. I always say, sit and play with your colours and, you know, have a good little time with them and get to know the colours, what you've got in your sets, and see what you can do with them, because it's just a case of trying things out, really. And then you'll find that you find things that you really like that way. Okay, so just like that. So it's going to be along those lines, really, in a dark red hair. What's he got? Oh, a toy. Yeah, oh, I love my greys. I love the greys. I love the greys. Oh, I need to go off a bit. I've missed some stuff. Oh, we were just talking about that, Kate. Grayscaling, intimidating people. We were just talking about that, wasn't we, everyone? And it is intimidating. There's no two ways about it. But I think the easier ones to start with is the light grayscaling rather than the really dark grayscaling. And yeah, it's a harder thing to overcome with grayscale. But it's also an aid, isn't it? It's like it's there. Your lights and dark are done for you, so you're kind of going along with that. But I think a light grayscale is a lot less intimidating than something like who's really dark grayscales? I'm trying to think. I can't think of it off the top of my head, but I love the look of grayscaling. I just find it intimidating to do, and then that's one thing that you kind of have to build on. But I love all artists for what they do. I really do. I mean, they all bring something to the table for us colorists, and you know, it's such a nice thing to be able to have such a collection with all different things. I appreciate everyone. Yeah, his is very heavy, but I love his art. Yeah, that's right, Christine. Did you go to art school then, Christine? That's probably a silly question because you're an artist, but did you do art school? Thank you so much, Darvat. So yeah, that's kind of how we're going to go along with that. So kind of liking how that's going to come out, I think. I think to stick with the reds is going to be the way forward for this one. And I think we'll stick along with that. Do you want to do another 15 minutes or should we do a little bit more on our hair? We might as well, we're here. Okay, goldenrod. We'll go with this little bit that I've just done. Might as well. So goldenrod along with a hairline. Oh, really? Oh, wow. It's self-taught. Is it just a passion for it then, Christine? Like, what made you sit there and think, yeah, this is something that I just want to pursue? Is it from a child, like a small child, a teenager? When was like your sort of light bulb moment to, I want to be an artist? It's something that you wanted to pursue as a career. What sort of time in your life? Okay, so I'm just with the goldenrod, everyone. I'm going to bring this down and there we go. So just going along again, when you've not got the lines, you have to sort of, in your head, go along with where it would be. So cadmium orange hue, 118. So those of you that are watching this back, if you open up the live chat, because I don't disable it, CL Aldridge, you're kidding me, is Christine Aldridge Art. So she's got books out. You can go and check her out. So you never knew you could draw. That's crazy. Oh my goodness. 55 when you discovered it. So you were sitting on that for that long. Wow. Wait, did you just pick it up one day? And it was like, this is it. I love it. Hi, Candice. Okay, so I'm just putting that cadmium orange in. That's craziness. I honestly would never have thought that. I would have thought you've been doing it your whole life. Well, better late than never. You got it now. So that's it. It's practice as well, isn't it? How many hours now have you sat there and you've been like, you know, drawn into your own drawings, your own illustrations? It would be quite a lot, wouldn't it? Okay, so again, Crimson Lake. I can't draw to save my life. I can copy. I can't draw my own. My imagination's just not there for that. But I love to put this down. Oh, and that's quite a heavy job, isn't it, Law? Wow, you've had a great career. Went from law to drawing. Wow. See, I always wanted a bit of like a silly fact about me is I always wanted to be in the police when I was growing up. Years and years I wanted to be in law. And I wanted to be somehow in like, not a detective, but I wanted to be in the nitty-gritty part of the law. And I never pursued that, which was silly. And then I went down a route and I injured my back, and that's my story. But I wish I'd gone down the route of law now. But that, that's time, and I'm not going to say it's a regret. It's just something I didn't do. And then I'm going to just grab my black. But yeah, I wanted to be in law. I wanted to be one of those that goes around and catches the bad people, and then wanted to be like behind the scenes with it all. And it just never happened for me. And I wish I'd done it now, but there you go. Are you working in the baker's dozen, Kenneth? You in the Christmas mood? Okay, I'm just getting the black in that. So as you can see, before I babble on more, that's how our hair is gonna. Oh my God, Randy, see, that would be my perfect thing. I'd love things like that. I watch anything with like crime and law, and I'm just like, I just love it. I'd love to do something like that, and I wish I'd gone down that career, but it's not going to happen now with my back being the way it is. So this is how it's going to come out. That's fine, Cassie. That's why we're here. If I can help out, I'll try. Okay, so we're going to go down this route. Next time we come back, we're going to go down this route. Yeah, Candace. Yeah. I think someone mentioned it earlier. It's amazing. So you can grab one now. Okay. This here is what it's going to look like. So when we come back next time, we're going to continue with this, and hopefully we can get the majority of her done. But I hope that you've enjoyed that for today. So we've done all her skin, we've done her eyes, we've done her lips, and we've started on the colours of her hair. So remember, if you're doing this along with me, the hair is Jasmine, all Prismacolors, Jasmine 1012, Goldenrod 1034, Cadmium Orange Hue 118, Pumpkin Orange 1032, and Crimson Lake 925 and Black. There are colours. I'm going to leave off at that point there on her for today because I need to get up and stretch. And yeah, I think she's coming along all right. She's coming along all right. So, is there anything else you wanted me to flip through or show you while I'm here? If not, then we'll come back on Tuesday, and if I can get another one in, I will do. Remember I've enjoyed today, Kenneth. If Mary, have you emailed me? Don't forget to email me your details for your giveaway. I think that's pretty much it because I haven't got any new colouring stuff at all. I haven't got anything this week to show because I haven't coloured. Oh, you're welcome. I like, anyone, as I said, if you've got a channel or you've got books or you've got an Instagram or you're an artist or you're a channel, put it in the comments, let everyone know. You can go and click the three buttons, like the three dots, and go on there to everyone. Everyone that's got a channel, pop over to them. And it's nice to share. I think it's a good thing in the community to be sharing. So that's absolutely fine. Thank you, everyone. So you all have an amazing Saturday wherever you are. It's now evening here pretty much. So have an amazing afternoon. If I can't get on any sooner, I will see you Tuesday, 4 o'clock my time. Colouring is over on Instagram, Desiree, but there's no colouring challenges for this month. No, not on my channel. I think we'll do a Halloween, something Halloweeny next month for sure, for absolute certain. Remember, don't forget to vote in the comments on Forest Girl or Halloween, not Hannah Lynn. Oh my God, Jasmine Becket. So don't forget, Forest Girl or Jasmine Becket Halloween? Have a vote in the comments once this video is uploaded. Take care, everyone. Have an amazing day. Speak to you all soon. Bye.